It's commonly known that lasers can't really cut 2x4s or a lot of the 3/4 inch plywood that you can find at the hardware stores. So you need 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, and sometimes you can really do 1/2 inch wood. But where do you find that if you can't find it at your Home Depot and Lowe's? Well, I'm going to show you guys the 5 places that I recommend that you buy wood for your Glowforge, your Mira, and even other lasers. Hey guys, my name's Rachel and welcome to Laser and Learn, where I teach you how to use your lasers in order to be able to grow, create, and innovate and really help your laser business flourish. So let's laser and learn together. So the first place I like to go to buy my wood for my laser is Smoky Hill Laser Designs. So smokyhilldesigns.com is their website, and they have all different types of things that you can use. So they have all different thicknesses. So we'll get back to pattern ply in a second. So they have 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, and veneers. So 1/4 is the maximum that Glowforge and other lasers that are about 40-45 watts can cut up to. If you have like a diode or something else, you might only be able to cut up to 1/8 of an inch. 16th inch is even great for things like bookmarks or stud earrings. And veneers is a really paper thin like thickness. And those are really cool for wood stickers, which a lot of people do. So let me show you guys some of the examples of their wood that I discovered through Smoky Hill. I think everybody knows about like maple and cherry and walnut, but some of the more exotic woods I thought were pretty cool. So they have sapele. That became one of my favorites. And if you finish this, it's even prettier. White birch is one of their favorites because it's really easy to paint. Aromatic cedar smells amazing when it comes in the mail, and it's really, really great for Christmas, I found. I really like white oak and red oak. Those are some of my go-tos, as well as maple. So lots of different things that they have here. But one of the other things that was really unique about Smoky Hill, which they have really exploded, is this idea of printing on wood. So what they do is they take MDF and they have all of these designs. They actually have like 500 to 1,000 designs now. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you can actually get these printed on MDF wood. Now, what might you use them for? Well, first of all, there are solids, and there are solids of all different colors now. Tons and tons of colors. Literally, this is all of the colors that they have in their solids now. So some people do this because they don't want to paint. And this is much more even. You don't have to worry about it smudging. You don't have to worry about multiple coats. It's kind of a perfect solution there. I've only gotten a few of these because I don't mind painting that much, but that could be a great solution for you. Other things that people use it for, what I really use it for, is earrings. Earrings, ornaments, and then accents on things. So sometimes lettering, backgrounds. So you can see these are just some of their options, and they have tons more. So I use this one for like earrings. So I do teardrop earrings, one in the stars, one in the stripes. That was super cool. This one I did a bunch of like reindeers and candy canes with. This one I did letters on a sign. So I have bought many of their pattern plies, but they're a really, really cool site. Customer service is fantastic. It's run by Casey Cruz and Angela Cruz. So they're a married couple, and they've really just kind of exploded this business in the last 2 years. So not only are you shopping local, but they're just a great team to work with. So I highly recommend Smoky Hill. One of my last favorite things that they have is their misfit sections. So misfits are basically things that are not up to their standards. And I will tell you that their misfits are sometimes better than the regular wood anywhere else. So you can see sapele, it's $1.50 off, $1 off, $1.50 off. I a lot of times get their maple. I really like their maple. The pattern ply is really cool. It might only be printed on one side, or it might have a smudge or anything like that. But I've gotten a few sheets of their pattern ply misfits, and I couldn't find anything wrong with them. So it's just amazing. I love Smoky Hill Designs. The second place I like to buy my wood is at Craft Closet. Now, one of the great things about Craft Closet is their rewards program. So it's craftcloset.com, pretty easy website to remember. And again, I'll link that in the description. And their rewards program is phenomenal. So if you spend money, you can get coins. And these craft coins you can upgrade. As you can see, I've spent a decent amount of money, but you also get more craft coins the more you spend there because you go up in certain levels. So I earn at like a 1.3 rate at this point. So as you can see, every dollar you spend gets you some kind of points. I'm up to the point now where I can actually get variety packs of acrylic, which I think is like 4 to 6 pieces of acrylic for free, which is amazing. Now, the other thing, which is scrolling across their banner here, is they ship free over $99. That is a great deal because if you've never paid for shipping for wood, it can be expensive. So that's one of the reasons I really love them as my go-to, is because they have the free shipping. So let's go to their wood section. I'll explore some of this other stuff in a different video. So their wood is really awesome, great quality. I use it pretty interchangeably with Smoky Hill, which I talked about before. One of the nice things about them, though, is they have some exotic woods. So this is an exotic wood that you're not going to find most places. And yes, it is very, very expensive, but if you're looking for a specific look, that could be something that could be really cool for you. So they have some really odd woods. They have like bamboo. Here's hickory. That's something I don't see a lot. I don't see knotty pine a lot. So lacewood, again, this is an exotic wood. So if you're looking for something a little outside the norm, I would highly recommend you check out Craft Closet because they have free shipping, great rewards program, and a lot of exotic woods, as well as sample packs. Now, the next go-to is Home Depot. Now, a lot of people will go to their local Home Depot and try to find wood there, which is fine. This one is great because it's already cut down to Glowforge size if you have a Glowforge, or it's cut down more manageable so it can be mailed. Now, I will tell you, this price has gone up. I have seen this price start at about $29 when I first started back in 2020, and it's now $42. We know the price of wood, it just kind of keeps going up, and I think they realize the demand. Overall, a little more than 4 stars. I will tell you, this is not, in my opinion, as high of quality of wood as Smoky Hill or as Craft Closet, but it is a little bit cheaper. It ships for free, and it is great for many different uses. It's a little bit lighter weight, and it's a little bit thinner than the 1/4 of inch wood at the other places. So it is a little bit lighter weight and a little bit thinner than the wood at Smoky Hill and Craft Closet, but it definitely does the job. I've done many things with this wood. The big thing that I find that's problematic with this wood is there are holes. What I mean by that is when you engrave, there might be glue patches where there's kind of a gap. And when you engrave, you might see kind of a gap in your engraving. That's the biggest issue I have with this. So if I have a project that I am really worried about it having a gap, I don't want to waste my time with Pure Bond because it might have that. Now, if I'm making a whole sheet of ornaments and it's okay if one gets messed up, that's totally fine. But if I'm engraving a picture for 2 hours on my Glowforge, I don't want a hole in the middle of it. I've had that happen before, so that's why I steer clear of this for any major projects. But it's definitely a great starting point, especially if you're getting started with your laser. Now, one of the next places is Laser Wood Supplies. Laser Wood Supplies originally started out on Etsy, so I've never actually bought from his website, but his name is Alex, and he's a veteran from, I believe, Tennessee, and he is really friendly, very active in a lot of the Facebook groups if you're not a part of any of those, and he is a great guy. He'll be very helpful whether or not you buy from him. So he has all different types of wood. I've bought an MDF from him. I've bought Baltic birch from him. And he actually recently started with this new, it's basically pattern ply, but his own kind of twist on pattern ply. And it's the printed on woods. So I've never bought these in particular, but he calls them Fancy AF. His initials are AF and, AF. So I thought it was incredibly clever. So you can see many different designs. So if you don't find something that you're looking for over at Smoky Hill, I'd encourage you to look over here at Laser Wood Supplies. And again, they have all of your standard types of wood as well. So they have, your 1/8 inch woods, some 1/4 inch woods, all different types of things like that. And it's all beautiful. So they show you guys the difference between finished and unfinished. He has a great Facebook group. So that's another great person to check out if you're looking for somebody online. Now, the last place that I recommend buying from is locally, especially if you need something that's a little bit bigger than Glowforge size or smaller than Glowforge size, and you have the tools to cut it down. Locally is the best way to go. So I live somewhat near Columbus, so I decided to search lumber yards in Columbus, Ohio. And you can see there's lots of different things. Now, some of these might just have more traditional 2x4s and things like that, or they might have larger pieces. But a lot of times they do have plywood. So call and ask, see if they have something like that. And especially ask other laser people, where do you buy your wood? Ask woodworkers where they buy their wood, because a lot of times they're buying plywood as well. So for example, I asked some laser people, where do you buy your wood? And one of the first things that people recommended, and I've gotten this recommendation multiple times, is DSI. Here in the Midwest, this is a great place to get your wood. So if you live in the Midwest or near a major urban city in the Midwest, might be something to check out. So they're a great cabinet and woodworking manufacturer. And that's another thing, is if you haven't looked into cabinet manufacturing, that might be a great way to look too, because they a lot of times use plywood too. So here's all the different locations of DSI in the Midwest, but they have huge 4x8 sheets of plywood. Problem with that, they can't cut it down, at least not near my location. So you got to bring some kind of handsaw or some kind of cordless saw to cut it down if you don't have a large vehicle to travel with. But if you need some weird size wood or some bigger size wood, locally is the way to go, because shipping on bigger wood is ridiculous. Thanks guys for tuning in to another Laser and Learn video. Remember that new videos come out every Monday. We hope to see you guys at the next one, and keep lasering, keep learning. Subscribe for more videos.